September is National Pain Awareness Month. More than 21% of Americans live with chronic pain. When we think of pain, we tend to think of broken bones, blood, stitches, but is all pain visible? This is what Blanca Cobb, who has a master's degree in psychology, and I are talking about this morning. Myths about pain. Blanca, let's get right to it. What are some of the common misunderstandings when it comes to pain?
One very common misunderstanding is that pain is visible, that you can see a wound, and that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes it's internal. It's either physical pain internally where no one can see, or it's an emotional pain internally that nobody can see. So what people really need to understand is just because you don't see a physical hurt on somebody doesn't mean that they are not hurting on the inside.
So it's good to know that there are different types of pain. What is a myth about some of these pain levels?
That it's constant. And pain level isn't constant. So that's why you can be with somebody who says that they're hurting, but one minute they're smiling and laughing, and a little while later, they're very withdrawn and they're feeling like they're not feeling well. And that's because pain level is not constant. It can be this roller coaster ride. It also makes it difficult to plan activities because pain can be unpredictable.
So it's good to be understanding when it comes to these pain levels. I can get that. Another question, what is a myth about pain cures?
That there's always going to be a cure for pain. And as much as we would like to believe that, sometimes it isn't necessarily the case. Sometimes the source of the pain can't be found, or it's a lifelong condition, which means it's going to wax and wane. There can be moments where it's active, other times where it's in remission, where it's not active, and then they can't find a cure, and it's really more pain management at that point. The moments where it's flaring up, the pain is flaring up, what can be done to help calm it?
Thank you, Blanca. It's good to have a better understanding on pain. You can continue the conversation with Blanca on her Facebook page, Blanca Cobb, Body Language Expert.